Welcome to Magical Moments with Artemis. Today we're going to be looking at Eat, Pray, Love, and Rest. And rest? Artemis, where do you see "and rest" in the title? Well, the truth is, I don't. But it's come from more than one source about rest. So I've included that along with the title of the book, Eat, Pray, Love. So, where to begin? First of all, Eat, Pray, Love I had no interest in this book. I had a judgment on it. I felt that it was a chick book and it was going to turn into a chick flick, and therefore really had no interest. I didn't feel it spoke to me. Also, I could have had it as a gift about a year and a half before I purchased it. Just looking at this, especially the little beads here, the little prayer beads, I thought, great. This is going to be a book about someone extolling the virtues that they ate 3 chickpeas and they were fulfilled and enlightened. No. So, a year and a half later, I buy the last copy of it at a particular bookstore, proceeded to read it, I loved it. I love Elizabeth Gilbert. Part of the reason is because what she found here on 3 different continents, I have found doing multiple seminars. So I was really grateful that Elizabeth Gilbert, simply by living her own life, following the truth of her path, she found what it's taken me numerous seminars to find. So I honor her that. Also, I felt after I had completed reading the book that I was divinely guided to it, that there were genuine gifts contained in it. Among those, use of mantra. Not so much from the enlightenment perspective as simply honoring the repetition of particular sounds to open portals for greater wisdom, for an expansion of consciousness. From a point of simplicity, I know persons who use mantra in a very non-simple way, in a very convoluted way, and it makes me shy away. So to see mantra being used in a very simple place for growth and expansion, I love that and I was grateful for that. And after I finished the book some months later, I developed some mantras of my own, and it was very, very satisfying. I used them for 40 days, and the beautiful string that kept all of my prayer beads together, by the end of those 40 days was almost blown out. So again, mantra, the use of sounds in a repetitive manner to open gateways to expanded consciousness. Also, forgiveness. I loved how forgiveness was portrayed in the book, and also that the importance of it, the importance of being forgiving, especially towards oneself, especially towards oneself. And right now I'm just feeling the impetus to drop into that state of forgiveness for ourselves and anyone else. Now let's just breathe with that for a moment. Okay. So some of the other things were being. When she went to Italy to just eat and enjoy Italian foods and to learn the Italian language, that there were days that she woke up when she felt so guilty, like there should be something I'm doing, there should be a place I need to go, there should be something that I'm accomplishing. And then she would come back to simply being. Maybe she would hit a gelato place in the morning and a gelato place in the afternoon, or she would walk by a river, or she would enjoy a conversation with friends. Simply being. And let's hold that. Let's go into being. Not accomplishing, not achieving, not thinking, not efforting. Being. And notice what's shifting for you now. Along with that, kind of to dovetail, is fully being who you are, not who you think you should be. Again, she kind of had this thing about, I'm going to be the best silent person and it would be so virtuous and wonderful. And in truth, her simply being and embracing her chatty ways served her. That's who she is. The truth of Elizabeth Gilbert, at least as portrayed in the book, is that she was someone effervescent, someone who was always in a conversation. And it served her, and it served her community while writing this book. So truly being who you are and seeing the gift of that, not needing to shift that. So drop in for just a moment to being you. Perfectly, exquisitely. Nice. Simplicity within meditation. That's another thing where people they're insistent in complicating it. And it doesn't have to be. Imagine meditating so simply that every body part smiles, that even your liver smiles. Simple. So let's do that. Let's access a state of a smile, a heartwarming smile, and bring that smile to every part of you, to your lungs, to your feet, to your liver, to your heart, to your hair. Ew! Feel that smile. And also the simplicity of connecting with the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and the 5th you can plug in. For some people it's sky, for some people it's spirit, for some people it's woods, for some people it's metal. But again, the simplicity of that. And notice how that feels for you. Manifestation. There's a portion of the book about, really, it's not broadcasted as manifestation, but there's a little girl, and this little girl is consistently drawing pictures of a house because she and her mother are going to live in a house someday. And by the end of the book, the construction on their house has begun. So, visualization, manifestation, it starts with that feeling, with that picturing, with seeing your desire before it's even there. And finally, generosity. Generosity. Elizabeth Gilbert pulled together among her community an amount of money that she was happy to share with another woman that bettered her life, that bettered her community. Generosity. And the unnamed principle, rest. Particularly in the United States, we're so driven and we just go and we go and we go and we go. And we really have issues resting, and when we rest, we're kind of still not resting. We're the sort of people who need to take a vacation from our vacation. So, rest. Take a moment and think about what you do for rest. And take a breath and fall into that. Fall into rest. And feel that on a very deep level. Perhaps it's swinging on a hammock, or sitting on your lawn, or sitting at the beach, or a nap. But whatever that is in this moment, take time to experience rest. And if you don't feel you're in a place where you can experience it, then contemplate it. What would it be like for you to experience rest? Eat, pray, love, and rest. Thank you for watching.